It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Broncos and the Silver and Black. And it's all up next.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football wheel.
The ball's out, he lost it! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift with the turnover and some really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit?
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up third down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Taken in by Williams outright. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Minshew to throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Bronk. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's Madison again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders who have 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. This is hauled in by Myers. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun here. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, Minshew. He'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Broncos corral it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Raiders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Minshew on 1st down. Searches from the pocket. Look at all this time. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's knocked free. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Bronc, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
Well, I'm pretty sure this Kate special teams coach is going to have a long talk with him after that one. You can get as creative as you want, but you can't give away the ball. You can't lose yardage, and you start turning the ball over like that, you're not going to be returning punts much longer.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. Is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Throwing on 1st is Minshew. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 22-yard line.
Another it's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And the Broncos corral it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Well, Brock, you and I know after that 1st turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Abdullah now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
Enough goes to Madison, running right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He gets this one to Myers. And he's gonna get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Raiders football as we're just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Minshew. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Minshew now on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on fourth. He lets a heater go deep. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Nick's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Second and 3 now. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Minshew looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Hits him on the out route. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that's...
Oh, the football's loose. And the Broncos corral it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. Juke the defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.